Welcome back to the Newport Gulls pregame show. I am joined by Matt Tonis and Alex Texera. Alex is from the Mystic Schooners. Matt has joined the Newport Gulls for the 2015 season. This is the Broadcasters Roundtable. And guys, welcome to Cardines Field for the 2015 season. Matt, I'm going to start with you. You were wearing red and white last year with me, and it's good to see you here in Newport.
Thank you very much, Rob. This year is a completely different experience for both of us, and I look forward to the experience.
And Alex, last year the Mystic Schooners played in the division series against the Plymouth Pilgrims. It was a great season for Mystic, who really didn't have a lot of expectations of going too far in the playoffs. They ended up making the playoffs themselves, fighting really hard with Ocean State. It was a tough series, but a good series with the Plymouth Pilgrims. How did Mystic look at the end of last year, and where do they look to be this year?
Well, I'd say at the end of last season, Rob, they were pretty exhausted. As every team in this league is. It's a long season, 42 games in about 60 days. That's a grind that really takes a toll on everyone, but this team is built to last. General Manager Dennis Long is returning. Manager Phil Orby is back for a fourth year, and this team knows what it takes to get farther than they went last year. We have 8 players returning to Mystic this year, most of any team in the NECBL, and I think they're excited to get underway.
8 players, that's a huge tool to have guys that know the system in Mystic to come back and help the guys that are coming to Mystic in 2015. That puts you guys ahead of pretty much most teams in the NECBL, especially in the Southern Division.
Yeah, I think that's what the management would like to hope. And, we'll see how it translates on the field. But I think that most of those players are on the offensive side of the ball, and that allowed them some freedom when making changes with pitching. You guys saw last year, pitching is what gets you through in the playoffs. And that's what really hurt the Schooners last year. They were a great offensive team, kind of middle in the pack as far as pitching goes, and so they're really looking to improve on that side of the ball game this summer.
Must be tough this year. Sorry about that. Must be tough this year. Coming in opening day here at Cardines Field, where they're going to be raising the banner. What was the feeling like coming up from Mystic, knowing that you're going to have to go through the opening day pregame ceremonies and all that a little bit longer because, again, this is a championship banner raising night. What was the feeling on the bus coming up to Newport from Mystic tonight?
It's a daunting task. It's always tough to play here at Cardines Field. I think all time the Schooners are like 4-10 when playing at Cardines. It's not easy to play here, but for the guys who were here last year, Dan Hoy and Aaron Hill, I think that they're coming in with a little bit of extra fire in their bellies, really wanting to beat this team tonight and get the season started off on the right foot.
Matt, last year the Newport Gulls played very well here at Cardines Field. This was actually a place that most teams did not want to come to. What makes Cardines Field, in your opinion, so daunting and tough to play in?
The success of the home team obviously plays a huge part in that. I think the large outfield walls kind of make it challenging for an outfielder to read exactly where the ball is going to play off the wall. I think just the atmosphere here, the old-timey ballpark, everything that goes into coming to Newport, playing in this stadium, really contributes to a team feeling intimidated coming in.
Second game of the season for the Newport Gulls. You were in Plymouth last night. The Gulls looked pretty good. They was struggling with pitching, even though there was a no-hitter going. 6 walks, really tough, but a very small pitching staff right now to start the season. They played well to get them through 9 innings.
Yeah, the team right now is really small. I think there are 5 temporary players on the roster right now, and the team just kind of needs to bridge that gap from the start of the season until the team really comes together, and they did a really good job of it last night. Pitching did enough to get the team by, and obviously they stymied Plymouth's hitting for the entire game.
The Newport Gulls will take on the Mystic Schooners tonight on championship banner raising night here at Cardines Field. Game 1 of the 2015 season in the city by the sea. The pregame show continues on the NECBL Broadcast Network.